Hello friends, greetings on this fine midsummer day 2016, and I'm here again to talk about the illusion and management on planet Earth known as the Alliance. And the Alliance, I know about the reptoids, and sometimes it's called the Reptoid Alliance, so we'll just talk about them. They're linked to planet Saturn. Mankind, humans on Earth, we're linked to the planet Earth. So humans are more robust. Mankind, I like to use mankind because the reptoids are part human, and they have to be able to live here. But mankind is more robust than they are. It's all about us being linked to the Earth. So I wanted to talk about mythology because a lot of the answers are out there in the ancient writings, like Tara of the Irish kingship, and take for instance the Mound of Hostages. So we are hostages, mankind, and I've been in the company of the Alliance, the reptoids, and they're pretty scary, but I wouldn't worry about too much in this age. But when they shapeshift, they're very tall and muscular, and they have skin like armour. They're built for war. And anyway, so I was in their company. I spent a lot of time with the reptoids. I'm not sure why I got picked to, become aware of this occult information, but I'm sharing it with you now. I'm a whistleblower on a small scale, and some of my videos, like my video Ley Lines on Earth, has 3,000 hits. I've one called Portals with about 100 hits. I've another one anyway, I forget the name of it, with about 300 hits. So yeah, I've got some traction. I'm getting some traction. I put the videos out there, and my stories are a bit meandering, especially this one, because I want to get back on to what I was talking about, and that was the Alliance and mythology. Because if you go to the legends of, let's say for instance, Arthur and Merlin and the Knights of the Round Table, Arthur was the king. Excuse me. So Arthur was the king back then, and mankind was granted kingship a long time ago. This is what I read on the internet. And usually the king can do what he likes, but he still has to do it. And it was one of the reptoids told me that. One of the Alliance guys told me. They gave me a lot of information. And I'm on the side of mankind, as I would say every king is. Yeah, so mythology. But in this age, you take like for instance the singer, the band Jamiroquai. Their lyrics, there is no sound, we all live underground. Their lyrics are very much about the hostage reality that we're actually in. And it's hard to convey this message because, we think we are free. And yeah, I've been to the surface of planet Earth, and down here in the Matrix, where I spent all the time that I've been here, more or less, we don't have the same abilities as we do on the surface. But yeah, the thing about the surface is conditions are very bad. You're dressed in rags if you're up there. At least I was anyway, and everybody I met was dressed in rags. So mankind is a second-class citizen on planet Earth, which isn't fair because we're linked to this planet. the oppressors, the Alliance, they're linked to planet Saturn, and they worship Saturn, and we have to try to become free, but we can't see the bars in this prison that we're in. So, the movie The Matrix tells a pretty good story. It's not like that in reality, that when you get to the surface that you're all hooked up to the mainframe. On the surface, they told me that your body is your body. I inquired about that film and if there was any truth to it, and they said that that's just a film, but it's a pretty good story, and the information is out there, about being teleported, for instance. I read an article on the internet, on Facebook, just earlier about the US Army being able to teleport individuals. And I've travelled in jump rooms. I was with the Alliance at the time, and I was in rock and roll, and I've moved forward in time as well. So this information that I'm giving you now, you may not believe it. If you don't want to believe it, don't worry about it. But it's a free mankind. I believe they're looking for someone to do it, and I'm going to give it a go. So I'll be back on this platform in the future. But thanks for watching. Namaste.